Oh, y'all talking about some good eating. That's what we call it down here in the South. We don't just say good food, it's good eating. Yeah, it got me thinking about one of the best cobbler recipes you'll ever put in your mouth. Hang on in this video, and I'll share with you how to do it. Have you ever heard of a pineapple sandwich? I mean, now, a lot of folks down here like that blue plate mayonnaise. I'm not a blue plate mayonnaise fan. It's good mayonnaise, but I like Duke mayonnaise. I take Duke mayonnaise and spread it all over my bread, and then take a couple of slices of pineapple. And we're talking about on a nice sunshiny day. And yeah, just bite into that thing and just let it drip all over. And oh yeah, it's true. We call every drink down here a Coke. Y'all want a Coke? And sometimes down here in the South, you might see us just take whatever it is on our plate, and we just mix it all up, and then you take a spoon and just eat it up just like that. You're talking good. Sometimes down here in the South, we have a term called ghetto. You know, ghetto is kind of a term you use, you know, when you don't have a lot of money and don't have a whole lot of things, but you've learned how to make do with everything you've got. And so we got a term for that in some places. I'm a home economics teacher at my school, and the kids love this. They call it ghetto bread, and all it is a fried bread. And maybe someday I'll show you how to do that. But every time I do it, the kids just love it. When I was growing up, we sometimes didn't have bacon in the house. So what we have ghetto bacon. Fried bologna. Just take the bologna and put a little slice in it and put it in your cast iron skillet and fry it on both sides real good, and serve it up with your scrambled eggs and your grits. You're talking good. And if you didn't have fried bologna, but maybe you had some leftover hot dogs, take those things and cut them up, and we call that ghetto sausage. You are talking good. Another thing we do down here in the South, take some butter and some syrup, maybe some of that sorghum syrup, or maybe even some molasses. Take that butter and syrup and mix it all up, and then rake it all over some crumbled up biscuits, or just put it on the biscuits that you've sliced in half and slap it together. Oh, you're talking about something that's good with coffee. And if you're the kind that likes to put cream and sugar in your coffee, put that canned evaporated milk in your coffee. Put it in there and make it real smooth and good tasting. Yeah. This is my buddy Justin here, and he's from the South too. And you know, sometimes we have what I'm tempted to call ghetto gravy. Well, I'm gonna let him tell you all about it. What was that you was telling me that you put on your potatoes?
Well, when you don't have gravy, you put ketchup on your potatoes. I know it might sound nasty, but when you don't have like money, then you put ketchup on your potatoes.
I've never done that. That's a ghetto food there. Now, we taking green peas and mix that up all in your mashed potatoes. You know, you mix just about anything up in your mashed potatoes and just chow it down. What do we call that? Good. Here's one that's guaranteed to help you sleep at night. You take some bread and put some good peanut butter on that, and then you find the sweetest banana that you can find and slice it sideways and put that banana right there on top of that peanut butter and just slap it together and eat it, and maybe even chase it down with a glass of cold milk or even a cup of coffee. Even coffee. Yeah, you'll sleep that night. I guarantee it. Give it a shot. And if you don't feel like slicing up that banana, just take that banana and mash it up in that peanut butter and do that. Or do it with mayonnaise, or put some mayonnaise and some peanut butter and some banana all together and swirl it up real good and spread it out on that bread and slap it together and eat it like that. It'll put you to sleep for sure. Hey Justin, what's one of the weird foods you like to do?
Well, have you ever heard of ranch on your pizza? Well, when you put ranch on your pizza, it just makes it better because it adds a little spice to your pizza. If you have that nasty cafeteria pizza, just slap on some ranch and just have some good eating.
Yeah, I used to work at a place called Huddle House. Huddle House is a lot like Waffle House, and if you're from the South, well, you know what Waffle House and Huddle House are. You can look them both up, wafflehouse.com, and then there's huddlehouse.com. But anyway, I used to be a cook there, and I saw this one gal. She put in her bowl of grits, she put some ranch dressing, and then on top of that, she put some ketchup. And then on top of that, she put some sour cream and some salt, pepper. She took her spoon and stirred that up, and then she chowed down on that stuff like she meant business with it. Now, down here in the South, we don't believe in wasting anything. We use whatever we have, and we learn how to make some good food with it. And I want to tell you about one of the best cobbler recipes you'll ever put in your mouth. It's real easy. All you need is a cup like this. You take this much, a cup like this much milk. Now, I had a little bit of buttermilk today, and I had some other kind of milk, and I just combined it all, and I poured it in a bowl. Then you take this much sugar, same cup, and pour that right on top of your milk and stir it up real good. Then you take self-rising flour. How much? You got it. That much self-rising flour. Now, you don't want to mix it up smooth. You want it to be lumpy and clumpy, okay? Twice. If you do it twice, you have to do it twice with everything else. Fruit. I mean, any kind of fruit you can take. I like to do it with peaches. Oh, and then you can do it with cherries. You can do it with blueberries. You can do it with blackberries. It will work. Today, I had some apple left over, and then I had a sweet potato that I didn't know what to do with, so I peeled the sweet potato and chopped it up, and I mixed that apple and sweet potato, and I put this cobbler together the same way that I'm telling you right now. But remember, now you take a cup of melted butter and put it in your bowl, and then take your fruit and mix it all up. Then pour that lumpy mixture I was talking about all over your fruit and put it in a hot oven for about 350 degrees for about an hour, and you'll get something like that. And as you see, we got a lot left that lasts us for the rest of the day. And oh, I forgot to tell you, we had a little bit of that cobbler batter left over. Guess what we did with that? Well, I put a little more self-rising flour in there. We made pancakes. And let me tell you something else we do down here in the South sometimes. Have you ever heard of a mayonnaise sandwich? Yeah, a mayonnaise sandwich. You know, you take 2 slices of bread and you put that mayonnaise on there real nice and thick. Whatever your favorite kind of mayonnaise is. I mean, you know, put it on there thick. I mean, where it all, you know, kind of oozes out over the bread on the edges, you know. And yeah, and chomp that down. Best sandwich in the world, isn't it? And then there's what we call the wish sandwich. You ever had a wish sandwich? Do you know what a wish sandwich is? Well, I was telling my class the other day that, you know, sometimes we had a wish sandwich. A wish sandwich is, you wish you had some meat on it.